What is going on YouTube? It's your boy, One Star Week Fit, and we are doing a new type of video today. This is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I'm hyped. I'm excited. We're going to do a Team of the Week 1 FIFA 20 prediction. This is going to be the first Team of the Week for FIFA 20, and it's actually looking like one of the best Team of the Week ones I've seen in a long time. So I felt like I had to do a video on it. I had to do my predictions because a lot of people could get in that could really be some nice beastly looking cards at the beginning of the game. If you're enjoying this content and you want to see more content like this, please don't forget to hit the like button down below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. Without further ado though, we're going to get into this prediction. So we're going to start with the starting 11. We're going to have 3 attackers, 4 midfielders, 4 defenders, and 1 goalkeeper in our predictions. So for the first spot in Team of the Week number 1, I'm going to predict Heung-min Son. As you guys know, he had a really good game for Spurs. Spurs beat Crystal Palace 4-0. Son scored 2 goals. He had a 9.3 rating. He was man of the match. He played striker. I really think this card's going to be really insane at the beginning of the game. I mean, his non-informed card looks insane already. The fact that he's getting an inform is going to make his non-informed card even more expensive when it does get into packs. And this card over here, of course, is going to be insane. I think it's going to be at least 500 to 600K. So if one of you guys are lucky enough to pack him, if he does come out, I think you guys are going to be very, very happy about that. For attacker number 2, I have Tammy Abraham. Chelsea won a big game against Wolves. They won 5-2. He got a 9.3 rating on WhoScored.com. He scored 3 goals at the striker position. It was a big win because Chelsea's been struggling just a little bit. And Wolves is, of course, even though they're not doing well, Wolves is still a very good team, so it was a good performance. Tammy Abraham with the 3 goals, with the striker card. I think the card itself is going to be decent. Not anything more than that, but at the beginning of the game, he should be a very usable striker. Attacker number 3 is going to be somebody I actually don't know much about, but he does play for the Eredivisie. He plays for PSV and single-handedly scored 5 goals. So I think just off the fact he scored 5 goals, he's guaranteed to get into the Team of the Week. And this card's going to be really good. When you look at this card, this base card, it does have the pace, 75 rating. And the fact he's going to jump to 81, I think he's going to be an insane early game striker. So if you do get a chance to get your hands on this card, I think he's going to be one of these cards that really rides a lot. I think he's going to be a great investment. He does have the perfect link to Bergwijn. So there are a lot of things that you can do with this card. He has a strong link to Promes. I mean, like I said, there are going to be a lot of things you can do with this card early game. I think it's going to be a really, really good shout for an early game weekend league striker. So now we're going to move on to the midfield. And the first midfielder I'm going to put here is Neymar. If this was any other player, I wouldn't really think that he would be getting the Team of the Week. But because he is Neymar, because of all the controversy surrounding Neymar in real life, because this is his first game back, and because the goal he scored did win the game for PSG, they did win, 1-0 over Strasbourg this weekend. And his goal was the reason why in the 92nd minute at the camp position. Yeah, I think he's going to definitely get the Team of the Week, and that card's gonna be insane. Because it's a cam, it's gonna have that premium for the position change. On top of that, it's a Team of the Week 1 player, which are notoriously rare. I expect this card to be well over 1 million coins, so if you do pack them, you're rich. All right, so midfielder number 2 is going to be another big name. It's going to be Royce, and he has gotten a big upgrade this year, so he is going to be at 89 rated, I believe. He's going to have some really, really nice stats. I'm hoping his stamina isn't too bad because he did survive most of the year last year without injuries, so I'm hoping they haven't shafted him on the stamina, but he did score 2 goals in a man-of-the-match performance where Dortmund beat Leverkusen 4-0. I think at the camp position, he's going to be the best real German Bundesliga player that you can get for a long time. The next midfielder I'm going to mention here is going to be Pellegrini from Roma. And this guy had quite a game, actually. He had a hat-trick of assists. Roma beat Sassuolo 4-2. He did play cam. I could see them giving him CM, but I do think he played the cam position. I think he's going to be a good early game cam for your Serie A squads. I think he's going to be a great investment because I think he's going to be an 81, 82 rated inform. And at a certain point, his price is really going to go up a lot. That's the thing with these Team of the Week 1 informs. The fact that they're so rare, you can invest in almost any one of them and make a profit. So I think Pellegrini is going to be a great one to do it with just because his nation, his rating is going to be great for SBC. So Pellegrini is going to be one of the guys I'm going to have my eyes on early game. The final midfielder in this Team of the Week 1 squad, which is stacked, is going to be De Jong. And he had a man-of-the-match performance. Barcelona beat Valencia 5-2. He did play CM. He got 1 goal and 1 assist. And I think in that position is definitely good enough for him to really get an inform. Because he's an 85 rated, he's only going to get a +1 to 86. But I do think he's still going to be a massive, massive card. I think he's going to be a very expensive card, especially with him being Team of the Week 1. So if you can get your hands on this card as an investment, I think you're really going to enjoy him. And the fact that he's usable is going to make him a fun investment. Now we're going to move on to the starting defenders of the Team of the Week 1 squad. And the first one I'm going to have here is St. Just. It is a bit of a controversial decision because he did not get the clean sheet. But he did get the game winner for Mainz against Hertha Berlin. They did win 2-1. And he did get the game winning goal, like I said. So it is possible he gets the inform. If he does get the inform, he's going to be an absolute beast. He's a 74 rated silver, but with a +6 to make him 80 rated. I mean, when you look at his stats, he already has the pace. If you add the defense and the physical to this card, he could be one of the best, and this is no exaggeration, one of the best Bundesliga center backs in the game at the beginning of the game. The next player we're going to talk about on the defender list is going to be another defender. It's going to be Gunter, who plays for Mönchengladbach. And he did get 1 goal, 1 assist, and a clean sheet from the left wing back position in a 1-0 win against Cologne. And I think this card's actually going to be pretty decent. I think he's going to be more so one for the SBCs, especially because he is a fullback, and those are hard to find as far as informs, as far as high-rated informs. I'm not sure if he's going to be the most usable card. He probably will be at least half usable at the beginning of the game. But I think the main reason you bring him into your side is to be an investment. The next defender we're going to talk about here is Nicolas Tagliafico, and he did get a hefty upgrade. He is an 83 rated on his not informed. He ended up getting 2 goals and a man of the match performance for Ajax against Heerenveen. They did win 4-1, and I think this card is going to be 85 rated with some insane stats. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this card if you get your hands on it. And he does have good links. He does link to Van de Beek. He does link to Promes. If Malin gets one, he does link to Malin. So there are a lot of possibilities for early game squads right there. The last center back, I wasn't really sure who to pick. But I did go with Marcano. He's another center back who got a game-winning goal this weekend. The only thing that might keep him out of Team of the Week is the fact that he did concede 2 goals on this team. I mean, Porto beat Portimonense 3-2. So they don't typically like to give informs to defenders who concede goals, but because he scored a game winner in the 90th plus minute, I think he might just get one at the center back position. Of course, for a starting goalkeeper, there were really no major standouts that really saved a penalty or got an assist or did anything crazy. So I scoured all the leagues, and the one that came up with was Sommer. He got man of the match. He got a clean sheet from Mönchengladbach. 8.7 rating on WhoScored.com. I think he does definitely have one of the highest chances of getting an inform for the goalkeeper position. All right, so that's the starting lineup. Now we're going to move on to the bench. And the first player we're going to talk about here is Haaland. He plays for RB Salzburg, and they had a massive win. They won 7-2. He scored 3 goals, got 2 assists at the striker position. I think just because of that alone, you can't really ignore him. He definitely has to get into the Team of the Week 1. The next attacker here is actually going to be an interesting player. It's a player that's not in the game. I don't know how to say his last name, so we're just going to say his first name. His name is Riza. He got 4 goals and man of the match for PEC Zwolle, and they did win 6-2. He was playing left wing, and I think EA might just put him in the game just for this Team of the Week, and he might get a not informed after that. I'm not even sure what his attributes are. I don't know much about the card, so I'm not sure what the ratings will be, but I do think he's going to get into Team of the Week. The next attacker here we're going to have on the bench is going to be Fabio Martins from Famalicão. He got 2 goals, 1 assist, and man of the match for a performance where they won 4-2. And the big thing about this performance is that this is a team that's come from the B division in the Portuguese league. Now they're in the A division. They're in the same division as Benfica, Porto, everything like that, and they're top of the table with this win. I think Fabio Martins definitely deserves an inform for that performance. And the final attacker I'm going to have on the bench is going to be Harrod. He scored 2 goals. He had a 9.9 man of the match rating on WhoScored.com for Schalke as they beat Paderborn 5-1. He did play in the left mid position. The midfielders I'm going to have on the bench are going to start with Norwich City. I mean, Norwich City definitely has to get somebody on this team, being that they beat Man City with 10 injuries to first-team players. I think Buendia is going to be the one who gets it. He got 2 assists. He got man of the match, and he played in the right mid position. I think he definitely is a shoo-in for Team of the Week 1. The next player we're going to talk about here is Guilherme. He got 2 goals, 1 assist, 9.6 man of the match who scored rating for Yeni Malatyaspor. I'm sorry, guys, if you're a fan of that team. I think I might have butchered the name. They won 4-0. He did play the right mid position. Next, we're going to move on to CDMs on the bench, and the first one's going to be Phillips. He plays for Leeds. He got a man of the match performance. He scored 1 goal as Leeds beat Barnsley 2-0. And the next CDM we're going to talk about here is going to be Montoro. He got 2 assists, man of the match for Granada as they won 2-0 against Celta Vigo at the CDM position. I think this Montoro card might be one of the best investments you can make in this entire Team of the Week. I think he's pretty shoed in to be in the Team of the Week. And if he does get in the Team of the Week, he's going to be ticking a lot of boxes for investment purposes. He's Spanish. He's going to be an inform. He's going to have a decent rating. He's going to be rare. So if you can if you can only pick one player to invest in for this entire Team of the Week, I think Montoro might just be the one. The next player on this bench we're going to talk about is the center back from Cagliari, and his name is Sepatelli. He got 2 goals, man of the match, and an 8.4 rating for Cagliari. They won 3-1 against Parma. He played center back position, and I think he definitely deserves one just for getting 2 goals at that position. That's a very, very rare thing. And the next defender we're going to have here is Williams. He got 1 goal, man of the match, clean sheet for Blackburn against Millwall. They did win 2-0, and I think he definitely deserves an inform. The other player I was looking at here who didn't quite make the bench was Godin. I think he could possibly get one, but with all the high-rated players on this team, I'm not sure if they're going to add another one in Godin. And the final player that's going to be on the bench is going to be Darren Randolph. He got a man of the match performance. He had 7 saves and a clean sheet for Middlesbrough as they beat Reading 1-0. So yeah, that's going to be my real quick, real fast Team of the Week 1 prediction. I think it's going to be a crazy, crazy Team of the Week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this kind of content. Once again, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be back later with another video. But until then, see ya.